stress management and its techniques. Stress management is a wide spectrum of techniques and physiotherapies aim at controlling a person of stress level, especially chronic stress, usually for the purpose and for the motive of improving everyday functioning. There is an old parable of frog who finds himself in a pot of water on a fire. The frog does not notice the slight increase in temperature as he swims around, but when the temperature reaches unbearable degrees, he realizes that his situation, by the time it is too late to cope up and he cannot survive. Same things will happen if the person have a lot of stress. As we know, in our busy lives, workloads, social and professional pressures keep on building around us, and we usually do not realize it until everything gets out of control and we cannot longer cope with. It would have been great if we could notice the sign of this pressure earlier and learn to make changes and help ourselves. We usually do not listen to our body and continue bearing the pressure until we get into a difficult situation of physical and emotional exercise and completely burn ourselves out. As the definition from the UN, the World Labour Reports, which is produced by the UN International Organization, stress has become one of the most serious health issue of 20th century and a worldwide epidemic. Therefore, it is very important to understand what is stress, how it affects our body, and what we can do to manage it and reduce its impact. So first question arises, what is stress? We all are know about that. What is a stress? Everyone have a stress in life, like father, mother, sister, brother, ourselves also. Students have a stress about the studying, right? So everyone have a different type of stress. So here, a stress is an emotional and physical damage usually due to our response to pressure from the outside world. As a definition about Palmer in 1989, a stress is psychological and behavioral responses by an individual when they perceive a lack of equilibrium between the demand which is placed upon them and their ability to meet those demands which over a period of time which lead to a ill health. A stress is a one type of a part of being human and it can help motivate you to get things done. Even a high stress from the serious illness, a job loss, a death in the family, or painful life events can be a natural part of life. Here, we may feel down or anxious, and that's normal too far why. In any situation or thought that make us annoyed, angry, frustrated, or anxious can causes a stress. Every situation is in the different and everyone sees it and handle it differently. Therefore, a situation which may be stressful for one may not be for others. Stress is inevitable. It can be good if it is in a small quantities. It can motivate us and help us to become more productive. However, too much stress can be extremely harmful for our health. It also damages our minds too. How we react to stressful situation determines the impact of stress on our body and health. If we respond to stress in a negative manner, our health and happiness will suffering from that. We can learn to handle stress more effectively by understanding ourselves and our reaction to stress provoking situation. Next one is symptoms and effective of the stress in our human life and bodies. Although we all experiences about stress differently, some of the common effects and symptoms of stress are difficulty in sleeping, weight gain or loss, stomach ache, irritability, teeth grinding, panic attacks, excessive sweating of hands and feet, burn heart, headaches, nausea, fatigue, social isolation, emotional breakdown, and obsessive behaviors, etc. You all of you know about it. If your father, your mother in a stress, how they are react to us, right? Many times, if we are going to ask something, okay, they directly angry to us. Okay, so here are the 25th more common signs and symptoms of stress. First one, tremors, tremblings of lips and hands. Second one, neck ache, back pain, muscles pain. Third one, lightheadedness, faintness, and dizziness. Fourth one, ringing in the ear. Fifth, cold or sweaty hands or feet. Sixth one, frequent colds, infection. Seven, unexplained or frequent allergy attacks. Eighth one, constipation and diarrhea. Ninth one, difficulty breathing and sighing. 10th one, sudden attack of panic. 11, chest pain, palpitation. 12th, excess anxiety, worry, guilt, and nervousness. 13, increased anger, frustration, and hostility. 14th sign, depression, frequent or intense mood. 15 increase or decrease the appetite. 16, insomnia, nightmares, disturbed sleep dreams. 17, difficulty concentrating, racing thoughts. 18 forgetfulness, disorganizations and confusion. 19, difficulty in making decisions. 20, nervous habits, feet tapping, fidgeting. 21, increased frustration, irritability. 21, overreactions to pretty noises. 23, repeat or mumbled speech. 24, sign, frequent use of over-the-counter drugs. And 25th, weight gain or loss without diet. These all are the more commonly sign and symptoms of stress. So here, becoming a stress-free or a stress-free life is unrealistic. Everyone have a little bit stress or it's naturally. It is the just not possible. Stress management is not about learning how to evade or escape the pressure and confusion of modern living. It is about learning how to react to this pressure and develop skill that can help us in coping with stressful situations and reduce the impact of stress on our body. There are a few factors we must first consider. Here are the 7 steps to our tips to have been adapted from the American Psychological Association to support individual in getting the best out of stress management plan. First one, understand your stress. We have to identify our stress. Second one, identify your stress sources. Third one, learn to recognize stress signal. Fourth one, recognize your stress strategies. Fifth one, implement healthy stress management strategies like exercise, hobby, meditation, yoga, go for a long drive, go for a long walking in a nature. Okay, make a time management, listening your favorite music. Okay. Sixth one, make self-care a priority. And seventh one, ask for support when you need it. Talk about in your family, talk about the father, mother, your friends, your sister. If you have any tension and any stress about any topic, any subjects, okay, like study in your about your family, any type of, we can just discuss to someone, and that's a good for us to make our stress level very low. So here are the stress management techniques. There is a three categories. First one, action oriented approach, which is used to take action to change a stressful situation. Second one, emotion oriented approach, which is used to change the way we see a stressful situation. And third one, acceptance oriented approach, which is used for dealing with a stressful situation which we cannot control or handle it. As the first category, action oriented approaches, which allows one to act and change a stressful situation. As a definitions about the nation and hurdles, this stress is inevitable. Distress is not. That is the first point in the action oriented approaches. Be self confident. Clear and effective communication is the key to self confidence. When we are confident, we can ask for what we want or not, which needs, and discuss if something is troubling or bothering us. Once you identified what you need to communicate, you can stand up for yourself and be positive in changing the stressful situation. Second one, reduce the noise. Staying away from technology is an important way to slow down. Take out some quiet time every day and you will see and notice how all those things which looks urgent earlier becomes less important. Okay. Keep your mobile phone and your every gadgets inside your home and go for long walk without that devices. Okay. Third one, manage your time. Priorities and organize your tasks to have a less stressful and more enjoyable life. Make a timetable like about the study. If you want to watching the news or movies, make to as a per timetable to watching the movies, to watching the any of the movies as you wish. After that, to go for a long walk, to also make the plan in that, because it's a very useful your life. Next one is create a boundaries. Set up boundaries for yourself. That is, set a rule that outline what is acceptable and unacceptable to you. Setting up these boundaries will help us in gaining self-respect and stressful free life. We will also be able to clearly express these boundaries to others. Get a break. Sometimes it is better not even to try to handle the situation. In such cases, it is better to take a break, distract yourself, watch a movie, catch up with a friend, or do something creative and positive that will help you to diverting your minds away from the stressful situation. Second category will be emotion oriented approaches. Emotion oriented approaches are used to change the way which we see in a stressful situation. In other words of William James, the greatest weapon against stress is our ability to choose one thought over another. Think positives always in any situation. Be strong, encouraged, be happy, motivated, enterprising, imaginative, optimistic, and determined, and be strong. It's a part of think positive. First oriented in emotion oriented approaches, affirmations and imagery. The power of positive imagery and affirmations scientifically increase the positive emotion. Replace the negative thought with positive statement. Change the way you see and experience the world. Second one, ABC technique. The ABC techniques was also originally created by physiotherapist of Dr. Albert Ellis and was later adapted by Martin Seligman. The letter ABC stand for A is adversity or the stressful event. B stand for beliefs or the way that you respond to the event, and C consequences, the result of your beliefs which lead to the action and outcome of that event. The more optimistic are your beliefs, the more positive will be the outcome. Last one, last category of stress management techniques, acceptance oriented approaches. Acceptance oriented approaches are useful for dealing with stressful situations. When you cannot control or handle, Epictetus, the Greek philosopher, said that men are disturbed not by things, but the views they take of them. So here are the steps for the acceptance oriented approaches. First one, diet and exercise. You are what you eat. Have a balanced and healthy diet. Make simple diet change such as reduce the oil, caffeine and sugar intake. It is a proven way of reducing anxiety. Another guaranteed way to reduce stress is through exercise and yoga. It is as effective as antidepressants in relieving mild depression. It's proven that exercise can relieve the stress. Second one is meditation and physical relaxation. Practice deep breathing, guided visualizations, yoga, and guided meditations to relax the body. Yoga is very effective for stress relief because it encourages a good mood and which is increased mindfulness, and give us a healthy dose of self compassion. Third one, build resilience. Resiliency is our ability to bounce back from stressful or negative experiences. Resilient people accept that a situation has occurred. They learn from the situation and then move on. Leave your past. If it is in a negative way, leave that and go and move on in your life. Forget it. Fourth one, take it out. To talking out is the best option to relieve the stress. Talk to someone which is close to you about the things that bother or trouble to you, like to father, to mother, your friends, anyone which you like to share your thoughts and your tension about your stress. Because sharing worries is the having them. Our worries become smaller when we discuss or say them out. If you cannot share them with someone, write them down and just give them a space out of your mind. Write it down in a paper and give them. Fifth one is a sleep oriented approach. We all are know about it. Getting a good night's sleep is the best way for recharging and dealing with a stressful situation. An uninterrupted sleep of approximately 8 hours, which is generally recommended for all. So ensure that you get enough sleep for yourself. And how much you are taking to sleeping hours, like many body students have at 12 hours, 13 hours, 14 hours. Okay. Last one, going on vacation and spending time with family and friends. A vacation helps us to reconnect with ourselves. They operate as a vehicle for self discovery and help us get back to feeling our best. Going on a vacation, which recharges our batteries, thereby keeping stress level lower and keeping us healthy. Spending times and enjoying life with loved ones can keep relationships strong too. It also helps in getting through the stress of the stressful time. Like slow down, keep calm, be positive, take it easy, unplug, enjoy the life, have a fun, breathe, relaxations, go outside and meditate. These all are the parts to having to take in our life to make the stress level low.